What's going on, Flex Zone family? Thank you again for joining me here on the Flex Zone Podcast YouTube channel, only place giving you your sports how you want it, when you need it. And I'm back here again today with another Baltimore Ravens position preview for 2022 just for you. Here again, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. It's free. Join the family. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for all notifications to know when new content and videos drop daily. And of course, hit that thumbs up. Let us know you like the content on the channel. Hit the thumbs up, helps us out tremendously and helps us to produce more videos like this. Follow us at the Flex Zone One on Twitter and Instagram, and of course on TikTok now at the Flex Zone Podcast. And if you'd like to donate, Cash App, hashtag the Flex Zone One. Again, back here on the Flex Zone Podcast with another position preview as we are talking about the outside linebackers of 2022 for this Baltimore Ravens team on the defensive side. We've done offensive line, defensive line, running backs. Now we're taking a look at the outside linebackers. I'll do inside linebackers in another video. But when you look at the linebackers, weak side, we'll start with that. Tyus Bowser. Boy, did he have a great season last year. A career year, 7 sacks. His best season as a Baltimore Raven. He got paid 2 years ago. Well deserved. Smart move by EDC and company. 7 sacks, but unfortunately he tore his Achilles the last week of the season against the Steelers. He's saying he's going to be back week 1. People are saying he's going to be back week 1. I don't know. You get hurt in January, you come back from an Achilles. That's February, March, April, May, June, July, August. 7 months really to recover from an Achilles. I guess it's a 6 to 9 month injury, but is he ready in 6 or 7 months? Do they want to just make sure he's 100% and maybe wait another month or two? Have him start on the pup list? I don't know. And that's where the weak side of this defense is a little bit lacking because if Bowser can't go, we know Ajabo can't go because Ajabo just hurt his Achilles and he hurt himself getting ready for the draft. So Ajabo probably won't be ready till January at the earliest, maybe the last half of the season. December, best case, January at the earliest. I don't know much about Vince Beagle, but what situation does that create if Bowser isn't able to play? We know Ajabo won't be ready by week 1. Then we look at the other side, the strong side. Oweh. Boy, did he have a fantastic rookie season. I know he only had 5 sacks, but to me, he overachieved. And I think it's a lot of Judon and Odafe Oweh because of his ability. He's athletic, one, but he has a motor. He doesn't quit on plays. You saw against Kansas City. You saw various times throughout the year where he was able to pursue, make plays from behind, tackle guys, pursue quarterbacks, make them get off their spot, create pressures, create opportunities where he can make, like we saw in the Kansas City game, force a fumble, bat a pass, get a sack, create turnovers, and make this defense go with his freakish athleticism, his straight line speed, and his ability just to run past guys on the offensive line. Now, I do think if Oweh is able to add a secondary move, a swim move, a spin move, which I think Mike McDonald and his team will work with in the defense this season, and that pass rush specialist guys, he could go from 5 to maybe 10 sacks. And if he's able to make that jump from 10, 12, shoot, even if he's able to get an 8 or 9, I'd take that because that would show improvement and show he's working on things that he was not necessarily good at year 1 because he was just pretty much playing off of just pure athleticism and instinct. And let's not forget, this guy has not been playing football for a very long time either. So once he gets the fundamentals down, once he gets those minute details down in the mental aspect, I think we can see big things from Odafe Oweh. They bought back Justin Houston. We know that there could be a situation where you line up Houston and Oweh on the opposite sides of each other if Bowser's hurt. Houston didn't really give us too much as far as sacks, but I think Houston, with his leadership and ability to set the edge with the run game, I think create pressures, not necessarily always getting sacks because he doesn't have maybe that same speed or get off as he used to have. I think it's very, very big for Houston to still be a part of this defense with his veteran leadership. And I think he could have a decent season still with a little bit of gas left in his tank, much like we talked about with Calais Campbell with the defensive line as well. Like I said, I don't know much about Vince Beagle. We have Daelin Hayes. Daelin Hayes was drafted last year out of Notre Dame, 5th round, I believe. Don't know too much about what his playing status is. We know he battled injuries last season, some concussions, I think some other myriad of injuries as well, much like most of this team. Didn't play last year, but I think he could be a guy. He brings some opportunities to set the edge well against the run. He doesn't have quite the athleticism of an Odafe Oweh, but could he be a guy that's thrown into the rotation with Bowser being banged up, with Ajabo not playing right now? And could he be a guy that could come in and kind of does remind us of Judon too, with the motor and high intensity and ability to play through the whistle. Could he be a guy that makes some type of impact as we progress through the season and he comes in on third down or on specialty packages where he rushes the passer or he sets the edge against the run? I think Daelin Hayes might be able to bring something this season. Don't know how much, but he may make some plays. You may see him pop off your screen here and there and be like, who's that guy? Okay, Daelin Hayes. I'm going to keep my eye on him. I definitely want to see what he does in camp. And I definitely want to see him in the preseason, how he possibly flashes or jumps off the screen as well. As I mentioned, Oweh, I think, can take that next step. If you had to say how many sacks I think Oweh would get, I think he can get between 8 to 10 this season. Justin Houston, could he give us 5 sacks? Could Bowser still give us 5 to 8, another 8? Could Ajabo come back and give us 2 or 3? Hey, I would take that for this outside linebacker crew, as I said. The right side of it with the strong side with Oweh, Houston, and Hayes looks pretty good. So we could see a situation where if Bowser's banged up, we know Ajabo won't play right now. We could see Houston flipped on that side. We could see Hayes on that side as well. So I would like to see maybe starting the season, Oweh and Houston rushing the passer. Then you rotate guys in like Hayes. But if Bowser is ready by week 1 with the way modern medicine is, I wouldn't be surprised. I just want to make sure that he's 100% because we're going to need him definitely in the second half of the season, heading into the playoffs with his ability not only to rush the passer, but his coverage ability and leadership on the defensive side under first-year defensive coordinator Mike McDonald. Let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think about this team? Who could be the breakout guy on the outside linebacker core? Do you think Odafe Oweh takes that step from 5 sacks to double-digit sacks? He did battle a shoulder injury last year, but he's healthy. He was at camp. He's going to be at training camp this year. He was at minicamp. Could Justin Houston have one more hurrah and give us a 7-sack season? Could Daelin Hayes step on the scene and give us 5 sacks? Could Ajabo come back in December, January, and just be a world beater and just show why he was a number 1 caliber first round draft pick, probably would win the top 10 if he was healthy, and just make an impact for this team? Could Bowser play week 1 and still do that 5 to 7 sacks and make plays with interceptions and help his defense out? Let me know in the comments. As I mentioned, don't know much about Vince Beagle, don't know much about about Jeremiah Moore, but I don't know if Moore make the team, but Daelin Hayes is a guy to watch, I think, too. I talked about Beatty with the running backs. I think Hayes didn't play last year. Could he come back this year healthy and be in the rotation and be a guy as we progress through the season that makes plays in certain spots for this team on third down and passing situations, coming in to help against the run as well? I think Hayes does bring some versatility, so you could move him inside, could move him outside as well, put him on the D-line, put his hand in the dirt, and see where that takes you. But as I said, if this defense can get healthy, have Bowser, have Oweh, have Houston, have Ajabo, have Hayes in the mix with the outside linebacker core, that could be fantastic for this team. I wouldn't mind seeing that, and I think there could be some potential there for the Baltimore Ravens outside linebacker core to get more than 12 sacks between two guys. As I mentioned, I think Oweh could take that step heading towards double digits, and Bowser could be up there too. And I really, really love Ajabo coming out. I think he was a steal for the Ravens. I'm happy he's a Baltimore Raven, and I think when he's finally healthy, especially next year, he's going to be a guy to watch as well. But I want to know your comments. Let me know what you think about the outside linebacker core. Is there a guy you think that's going to break out? Is there somebody you're keeping your eye on? I'm keeping my eye on Daelin Hayes, and of course the recovery of David Ajabo and Tyus Bowser. And Oweh, can he take that next step to double-digit sacks as well? Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Let me know what you think about the outside linebacker group. Let me know what you think about any other position groups I talked about. I got more position previews coming. Follow us at the Flex Zone 1, Flex Zone Podcast on TikTok, hashtag the Flex Zone 1, only place giving you your sports how you want it when you need it. Breaking down those positions like nobody else here on the YouTube airways. Again, hit that subscribe button. Comment, let me know what you think about the outside linebackers. Hit the bell for all notifications. Hit the like button. Let me know what you think about the position previews. I got more for you. God's favorite host, talking about the outside linebackers. Hopefully Bowser gets healthy. Can't wait to see Ajabo. Can't wait to see what Oweh does in year two. And I want to see what Justin Houston has left in the tank of his very, very good career that he has established for himself. And hey, let's see what Daelin Hayes can bring. I don't know, Notre Dame didn't play much last year, but let's see if he makes an impact in a rotation as the year progresses. I'll be back with more here on the Flex On Podcast YouTube channel. Thank you guys as always, and let me know your thoughts as we break down these Baltimore Ravens 2022 position previews. Thank you guys. I'm out. Peace.